The full moon on the 13th of April in your sign, Libra, is a tense one, but it may give you the necessary visibility. So, for example, if you want to reach as many people as possible, make a splash, impress people, days around the 13th may be a good time to try to do that. But there will be a sense of urgency to it, like maybe a deadline or the day of an important meeting or a large presentation, something of that sort. And it's also good if you really want to win. So if you are really ready to fight for it. To prepare you for this fight, let's take a couple of steps back and look at what Mars in Cancer, that is in your area of career and all things official, is doing. In the first week of April, it's working closely with Saturn in Pisces and Uranus in Taurus. This means that ambitions, badass actions and plans concerning your career or something otherwise official will go well with daily labor. So like real, practical, goal-oriented dedication, grinding, and also together with original out-of-the-box thinking or approach to financing your project or to accounting in general. When it comes to daily labor, this area of your horoscope is ruled by Pisces, where the strict and persevering Saturn is now spending its final months, and where Mercury and Venus are having their retrogrades in the beginning of April. So considering all that, your daily labor most probably will have something to do with something old rather than new. So either you have to correct something or revive or repurpose. It's time consuming and labor intensive, and maybe you will even have to rehire someone who worked with you previously. But it's not something revolutionary. It's just something that needs to be done for some reason. And once it's done, it would be easier for you to, well, everything. Mercury ends its retrograde on the 7th. Venus a little bit later on the 13th, so on the very same day that the full moon is happening in your sign. So if there is a project that needs to be done, the chances are very good that if you work hard, you will be able to bring it to fruition mid-April. And after that, things will start moving in a slightly different direction. On the 16th of April, Mercury moves from Pisces to Aries. This is interesting for two reasons. One is that Aries rules your area of important one-on-one relationships. And for Libra, this is big. For this reason, anything in Aries is automatically important for you. But there's a second reason, and that is that mystical, transcendental Neptune was already in Aries since the 30th of March. It should give this area of your life a spiritual dimension or a sense of divine discontent. And that means that important relationships in your life won't be able to satisfy you from now on unless they give something to your soul, to your spirit. Maybe your primary relationship can do that, maybe not. You will find out. And Mercury joining Neptune here on the 17th will immediately give you some first clues. So keep your eyes open, interact with important people in your life with an open heart, and observe what's going on between you and them and your own reactions to that. And if at some point you develop a feeling that you need more, respect that feeling. Now, a spoiler, you will have to work on this area of your life to get more, but it's not unrealistic. On the 30th of April, Venus will join Neptune and Mercury there, and that is amazing for an existing relationship in case it has potential, but also for getting to know new people romantically or just in general. Mars will also change signs and move from Cancer, where it was motivating you to make some bold career moves, into Leo, where it will fire up your social life. Unfortunately, the fire may be too much, so the people with whom you will be socializing may be so passionate about something that it will be hard for you to be true to yourself in their company. And this may be stressful but informative, so almost like a moment of truth. In the long run, your task should be to find some balance, so to be able to be true to yourself, also when dealing with passionate people with large egos. So the week or 10 days after the 18th, after Mars moves to Leo, may give you clues as to what could be the conflict here, which true part of yourself you need to foster in the presence of passionate others. And finally, there will be a new moon in Taurus on the 27th of April that will bring new energy to the area of your life that rules psychological depths, deep intimacy, and shared property. It may have something to do with this conflict between your, let's say, tribe, community, and your creative genius. And if such a conflict appears in your life, this may motivate you to look deeper inside yourself. Or this whole configuration may manifest itself as a passionate romantic affair, also possible, or as a business idea that is your baby and that needs funding and that needs enthusiastic audience.